Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, what we are going to share is specifically the power of Gemini CLI. Power of Gemini CLI with GitHub Action or GitHub. As we all know, the automation using CI/CD pipeline is trending. Specifically, when we talk about the reviewing the codes, and specifically when we talk about the creating the new feature branch, specifically when we talk about the we have a code, somebody we need who can verify the code, and it needs some human intervention every time, because whenever there's some developer develop their code, after that it should be reviewed, right? You know, Gemini, if I say, Gemini has made his roots so deep that it can able to create your GitHub repository. It can able to create your code. It can even review your code and give suggestion as well. For that, we are coming with the topic of revolutionizing the GitHub with the Gemini CLI. In this topic, where we are considering, right, Gemini CLI out the local terminal into the cloud with the Gemini CLI GitHub action. This integration transforms the CLI from tool you command into the AI agent that works alongside with your entire team, automating the routine tasks. When I say routine tasks, it's a PR approval. It's a regularly there's a if we talk about agile methodology, right? So we have a Jira task, and Jira task we have a Jira task. We have a stories, and in that during the stories we will update our repos with the new changes, functional changes, and every time the functional changes will come, we have to review the PR. Many time there might be error in reviewing the PR by the human, right? So in order to come overcome this kind of issues, so this revolutionizing the GitHub with the Gemini CLI will make a big change. You will immediately able to understand whatever where your changes are not suitable before merging with your main branch. Right. So if you have a code owners also, so for example, if we take the talking about the more responsible AI, so if AI able to get you with the specific suggestion, after that the human intervention like code owners can able to understand the suggestion from the AI and try to implement before any kind of approval should be given by the code owners. So this means it will definitely put your all the things in a in a line manner. Like whenever we want to be create any kind of new changes, functional changes, so it first hand should be reviewed by the your Gemini CLI. It will provide the suggestion. After suggestion, the developer can get back to and get back and recreate their code, right? And of if the there is no suggestion, everything is fine, then code owners can approve and merge it with your main branch. So for this, so we will getting starting with your Gemini CLI, right? So in today's topic, what we'll do, we will install Gemini CLI on Cloud Shell. We can do it on the VM also, but in my case, I will take it as a Cloud Shell. Let me go with some of the things. 1 second. Yeah, I have Cloud Shell. So I will install the Gemini CLI on the Cloud Shell. So npm install -g add the Google Gemini CLI at the latest. So it will install the latest version. It will take around 2 minutes to get installed. Once installed, we have to find the Gemini version, right? And after that, then we will get the Gemini CLI window where we can able to run the able to provide the prompts only, and the prompt will do everything for you, right? So this is basically a magic of Gemini CLI. How we can revolutionize. In previous video, you have seen we can revolutionize the DevOps with Gemini CLI, which is creating your infrastructure just for giving prompt. In this video, we revolutionize the GitHub action in Gemini CLI, which will create your repository, can able to understand your functional changes, able to review your code. You can add reviewers. So this is a basically power of the Gemini CLI. Let it take some time. Meanwhile, I will go to documentation and documentation. So after that, we will run a command Gemini v for getting the version, right? And once this is done, right, we see the power of Gemini CLI, right? Put into GitHub action on the board. So why do we have to do following? We will create a sample project, a Sky generator, right? Understand how to set up Gemini CLI using GitHub action for this project, right? Look the key Gemini CLI GitHub action features, automating issue, triage, pull to cast, and all these things, which I've told just you before that, right? So we have a sort of command. So we will create one directory, right? And then we will go for the Gemini. When we run this command, so it will launch the Gemini for you, right? Gemini CLI for you. Let's go step by step, then we will provide it. Let me see where we are right now. Yeah. Okay. It has shown. Let me run the npm fund. npm fund. Will you provide me the details? Okay. It's a sorry. It's npm. My bad. Yes. Yeah. So this is the users. Let me go inside. Right. 1 second. Okay. Let me go to documentation back and take you to this point. Okay. So so after that, what we have to, we will find the which version of Gemini we have, right? So with this command, we can able to do that. Just we will write this Gemini 0.90, right? Right. It should be 0.40 and above, right? So once this is done, I have already told we will create one directory, right? It is for the project only. So the Gemini CLI we will launch inside that, right? So we inside that. After the inside that, we have to launch the Gemini CLI. During the video, might be get some errors also, but we will resolve it online so that we can understand. With this, it will launching the Gemini CLI. You can see Gemini CLI's window is with us. No, no, we see the power of, right? Okay. Now we see the power of this Gemini CLI, right? How do we do that? 1 second. 1 second. Okay. So, whatever things we will create it using the prompt only, right? Why using prompt only, right? So, let me provide some details with the prompt. Okay. I have a prompt ready. So, I will give one prompt, create a sample Python Flask web application in a file named app.py. It should have a single root that renders HTML template named index.html. So I will just do it and I will just paste it over here. So you can see we did nothing. We just provide the simple prompt. If you know prompting, we have a zero shot, we have a few shot, we have a single shot, we have a COT, right? So it's just a single shot, right? Right. It is just a single shot, right? So that it can understand the prompt and try to write it. So it will ask you. So I will go allow him. It is writing the file. You can see. I will again allow him. It is okay. He told I have created app.py and an index.html template. You can run the application by executing the following command. So presently we don't want to run the application. We just want to, right? So after I'm giving a template, so it is already created and but I will give the template again, right? So that if so I have given the template prompt again. It is reading the file. You can see over there. Yes. So this is the index.html has been created for me. I have updated the index.html with the text input from the selection drop down and submit the button type. Okay, we have a that ready. We have a our app.py is ready, right? After that, I am asking then update the app.py to handle the form submission. It should take the text and select font, use the extended library to generate a sky art and pass the result back to the index.html template. Okay, let me copy that to that. Okay, it is updating the app.py to handle. Yeah, so you can see it is writing the requirement.txt, whatever the required dependency. So it is writing. So it is reading the read file app.py. So it is doing that. So your app.py is updated now. Okay, our app.py is ready. Yeah. Right, so you're asking me to you can check the application on this, so but we have not run, so you can see if you try to run this that, so it is trying to open, so unable to forward your request to the backend, right? No worries on this part, right? So we just want to be this to be part of our that code that we can able to get it on the GitHub app, right? So we have all the things are ready with us, right? Right. So I think it has already created the requirement.txt before giving my this, right? So, but okay, if we want, we can give this prompt also. So it will update only. Nothing it will do. It will update the requirement.txt only. Okay. So you can see it is creating the requirement.txt with the required dependency and yeah. So these are all the files we have, right? App.py in particular directory requirement.txt templates in dot templates we have a index.html. So we have a Python application ready to move on the GitHub. So next step we will create a GitHub repository, right? Okay, let me give him some command. I will ask him create a .gitignore file because some of the files during the update don't want to be get it updated when we put on the GitHub repo. So I will just it will create some .gitignore file for this project. Okay. Second prompt. Let me ask him what are the things we want to be add in the .gitignore, right? So that whenever somebody updates these files, it should be ignored, right? It should not be go along with the changes. Okay, I think it is already written. Okay, that's done already, right? So to read the file and it will provide you the all output. So these all the parameters that is it added in the no. After that, when git ignore file is ready, I need to create one new repository, right? Right. So, okay, I'm just asking push these changes to my new repository, name this and in the GitHub. Let me I have created okay. But it will ask me the GitHub username, right? No worries. Let me ask. Let me change the name here because it is already right. Okay, let me enter. So it will create a new repository. Okay, I will allow him, right? It will ask me to for username. Okay, I've committed the initial code. It will create a new repository. I will create a new repository. You're requested to name this sky2 is a typo. Okay, or I can say instant. Okay, let me change this to yes a typo. Let me generator. Okay. So it is creating the repository, right? In my GitHub account. Okay. So it he test successfully. Let me go to my GitHub account, right? Let me go to my GitHub account and you can see over there repositories. If I see this repository was created, right? And presently we have all the files which we created there. It was updated over there. It's the power of that Gemini CLI. We have all the files over there, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, but our job is more than this, right? The GitHub repo got created, right? Okay, that's fine. So once this is done, right? So we want to be this specific part. So you know that. So I want to know integrate this my Gemini CLI with GitHub, right? To integrate with Gemini CLI with your GitHub, you have to be specifically go to your uh, Gemini GitHub. One second, Google Studio, Gemini Google Studio, right? Gemini Google Studio. You have to get the API key. So from there, you can create your API key, right? From there. Okay? From there, you can create your API key, right? This is my project which is already selected, and this is my API key. You can just copy the API key, right? Right. To integrate it with, you have to go to your, you have to go over there, right? I will let you know from where you can do the. Just click on the repository, right? Right. Just click on setting, right? In setting, you have to go to your secret variable actions. Here you can manage environmental variable repository, create new repository secret, right? So you can give name, any name you want to give. Like for example, I want to give the okay, let me add for secret, right? So I can give the this GH Gemini key, right? I will add this. So my Gemini key is already secret name already contained. Okay, I think I have this secret already have. So okay, no worries on this part. This secret I have already have. I think 1 second. I have got already this secret. 1 second. Let me check again. go to my repositories, and in that first repository, yeah, let me go to settings. And after that, actions, yeah, yeah, we have a secret available. Let me check on the variable part. Yeah, key we have already have. Okay, okay. So we, no environmental secret. Okay, we don't have any environmental, but we have this one secret variable actions. Okay, so if I in your repo, okay, got it. I think this secret we have already have, right? Let me cross check again with that, right? Let me go to settings, right? In setting, we have to go to secret variable action, right? And we have to create new secret. Just I'm showing, right? So if you point the key, right? So you can add the any kind of Gemini or something, Gemini key or API key, Gemini API key, just add the secret over there. See, it has taken it because the key we are trying to have. So already this key is available, right? So my secret has been updated to the Gemini. So best practice go with the workload identity, right? So I will also show in my next lecture the workload identity federation, but you can do it. So once this is done, right? No, whatever I will do, I will just update the Gemini with the some set of commands. So Gemini will update my workflow on GitHub, and after that it get integrated, right? And we will see the things, right? So let's start again with that. Okay, once this is done, so after that, so let me go to documentation, right? So okay, well, no need to write this. Okay, okay. So okay, one more second. Okay. I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this. Okay, 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 okay. No need of this. Okay. So this step we have done. This is the required thing which we have done. Right. So after that we have run one command which will create the auto workflows, GitHub workflows. Right. For that command we have to see over there. We have to be run this command. Set up GitHub. This command will create the auto GitHub workflow that will review your code, that will understand the issues in your GitHub. Just I will, so my GitHub is integrated now. Okay. It has created the five workflow. It's successful to know five workflows. Updated the git.git node, following the steps are there or this. Okay. So we want these workflows to be a as a part of our GitHub repository, right? So how do we do that? So we will go here, right? So after that, we just ask him. So I'm adding the whatever changes currently we have, right? So we just do it with the GitHub commands, right? You see that. Yeah. So my workflows get updated. Let me go and find this, check in my GitHub account. Okay. This is my GitHub. Let me go over here, and oh, you can see workflows are created. Yeah. Gemini review.yaml workflows has been created, right? So that is totally GitHub reviews, right? All the GitHub, right? So totally done with GitHub, right? So nothing has been done by us, right? So in this way, so we have a API key, we have a everything is over there. So that is totally taken care by the this, right? So let me create some pull request, and 1 second before that, let me follow more instructions. Okay, okay, okay. So once this is done, right? So okay, let me add some issue, right? Mm, let me add some issue, right? So create some issue, right? First five. So you can see how this Gemini CLI will understand these issues, right? Right. Let me add a new issue. Okay. I will add some description, right? So I am correcting the issue. You can see. So refresh the page, right? You can see automatically GitHub, you have received the request. I am working on it now. You can track my progress with these logs. So I have created one issue, right? I have asked me app crash with error 500. We should add some error handling to catch this display, right? So he told here I'm working with issue. If I say, if I refresh it again, he might be provide some solutions or something, right? So if you go in the logs, and it will provide you the details also, right? You can see over there, it's working in the backend. Oh, it is working on the workflow. It is trying to check your apps and everything. If not, it will add the labels as well as, right? So this workflow will take some time. Let me refresh the workflow, right? So you can see triage workflow is running, right? Gemini is analyzing everything, right? And before that, let me go with, and in the meantime, let me create some changes, right? So you can see we have done nothing. We just created an issue, and Gemini itself in the backend runs its triage workflow and try to check the specific apps, right? Let me create one new branch, right? You can say, okay, let me create a branch. Let me create a one feature branch. Feature. Okay, this is my feature branch. Let me add some changes on the app, right? Let me see. I will do like this, right? I will edit, and I will, so I ask him to review, right? I will just do something. I will not merge it. I will just do something like this, right? So might be, let me, I will just take it over here, right? Okay, and okay, and after that, so I will just add some more changes, right? So let me see what it will do. Commit. Okay, test changes. Yeah, we can commit the changes, right? So I will go to pull request. I will create the pull request, right? So create the pull request. Okay, you can see. Okay, just refresh it. You can see it is reviewing my pull request, reviewing my code change over there. Able to. It is reviewing my code change. Let me refresh it. It will provide me the suggestion. It will provide me the everything. So manual code removal before the any manual code approval, yeah, manual code reviewing. So it will review your code. This is the power of Gemini CLI. Right. Let me check over there, and the workflow is in success. Okay, we can go with the issues also. Does they suggest anything inside the issues? Yes, I think. Uh, okay. Uh, okay. I have seen that I have making working log on this. Okay. Okay, no worries on this part. So he trying to find this, he doesn't find anything. Okay, no worries. Let me see something in the pull request. Does it the workflow? Right. Uh, it is running. It is reviewing the code. Right. You can see. Let me refresh. It will take few minutes. Yeah, no worries. In the backend, these workflows get invoked, right? One is your triage workflow, one is your review pull request workflow. So whenever you create a pull request, it will get reviewed, right? Before you merge it, it will get auto reviewed. Yeah. Okay. Workflow is completed. Let me see any checks we have in the pull request. Okay. Okay. He finds changes are fine. Review the pull request. See, you can see over there. Including new features, guys, the implementation is a straightforward function review provides suggestion to improve the. Okay. So the core function the implementation is straightforward. The review provides suggestion to improve the robustness of adding input validation, error handling too, and to enhance the flexibility by allowing the select different fonts. So it is able to review that, right? And after that, it is allowing us to some all the checks are passed. Checks are passed, right? I just updated the py, it is verified. So after verified it is okay, you can merge it, right? There's no issue in merging that, right? So it review your code accordingly. So this is the specific power of Gemini CLI. So I hope you like this lecture video, right? So this is a revolutionizing the GitHub action and GitHub with the CLI. So thank you guys. Thank you. So let me